Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that, hey, you looked up the video, you ended up clicking on it, I might as well explain it. So, first things first, GTA 5 roleplay, and is it even possible on console? Usually people would immediately say no, and the reason why is they play a lot of 5M. So obviously they have no idea. Don't take the word of someone that plays 5M all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with playing 5M, but obviously if you just play 5M all the time, then if your opinion on whether or not people are allowed to roleplay on console is even a thing, then they're probably not gonna agree with that very much. But to be clear, there's nothing wrong with it, and it is totally possible. It's more than possible, and it's actually more fun than you think, and there's a lot of people doing it. And you might be wondering, well, like, how many people? I need to get an idea of how popular is this really? Well, for starters, my server, Horizon Roleplay, link in the description, has nearly 30,000 people in it. There you go. So, moving on. So, why GTA 5 roleplay and why on console? Well, for starters, not everybody can afford an expensive PC to play 5M on. I myself play 5M, at least I did for a little bit, but I like my server, I'm not gonna lie. PS5 RP has got its charms. It's not something you can explain to someone that's never done it before, but for those of you that have, then you'll understand. I've had plenty of people in my server go to playing 5M for a bit, and they always end up back to play on the server because it really does just have a charm to it. It's a lot of fun, and the way we do things just isn't like any other server. It's really good, it's a lot of fun, and it's so worth joining. Luckily, the process to actually joining is incredibly simple and easy. For starters, once you do click the link in the description of this video in order to get into the Discord, you will be greeted by a how to join channel. That channel is your pretty much everything for what you'll need once you do join Horizon Roleplay and you do get into GTA 5 PS5 RP, because the how to join channel, as it states, tells you how to join, which it tells you everything, not just like, here's just a couple of things to get started. No, you're gonna have every single bit of information you need to get started. Which obviously I set it up like that so that there's no confusion. And if you do have any confusion, I hate to say it, but we do have a disclaimer for people that have just some learning disabilities and things like that. And the only reason is because it just creates a more fair environment. No, I'm just gonna cut that out. One of the things that the how to join channel will lead you to is something that we have called our roleplay guide. Now, the great thing about the roleplay guide is is a roleplay guide and teaches you how to roleplay in the server. Now, this isn't just a couple things of how to do this and that and just to get started. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in gatekeeping things to players in a roleplay server. It makes no sense. It, to me anyway, would be much more frustrating if you had to just do guesswork in order to actually have fun. That's not fun. So instead of gatekeeping information for how the server works from people and you having to go into RP and ask someone how to do it, you can just have everything there so that there's no confusion later on. And usually when there's confusion, that leads to people making errors, and then the errors are usually things that are taken wrong and then having to be dealt with by staff, and it just takes some of the load of problems off of the table for a lot of people and just makes things easier. Hopefully it helps you guys. But once you are done reading all that information, you have your social club set up, which again is listed in the how to join channel, then you can go and apply for the whitelist. Now, lately there's actually been something kind of funny happening. People are applying for, put that up, keep the whitelist part. Now, really quickly, before you guys do end up actually joining the server, I know you guys, a lot of you are probably pretty excited and just gonna rush off to go get into it. I will list a couple things right now for those of you that are maybe just a little bit skeptical of whether or not, this is gonna be just cringe and there's not gonna be a lot to do and it's just gonna be people running around doing whatever they want. I'm gonna solve that all immediately right now. For starters, the way we do things allows us to kick players from RP instantly without any question at all. So, normally you'd probably think, well, man, really, we got to sit there and vote kick a player out of the RP session just to continue having fun? Not remotely. Staff have the ability to kick people instantly on a whim, so you don't got to worry about that. Now, as far as what kind of stuff is there even to do, well, let me explain. Now, we have a lot of features like 5M, which a lot of you guys are probably immediately calling my bluff, but to give you some form of, I guess, clarity on it, basically what I mean by that is, one example is we have looting, which probably off the bat sounds kind of weird, but we have the ability for players to be able to loot items in RP, like walking up to a dumpster and finding miscellaneous items, whether that be some trash or some materials that you might not know what to do with, but items that could be useful nonetheless, or sold for money and recycled. We have custom sound effects, hot wiring mechanics for vehicles, as well as being able to strip vehicles for parts to sell. We have a custom Twitter that simulates what actual Twitter would look like, at least before it was renamed to X. And you can actually make your own account. You can post photos and all kinds of cool tweets and all that cool stuff, and retweet on different posts. Very cool. Now you're probably wondering, voice chat. So GTA Online doesn't have a native proximity chat built in. So how do you guys manage to do proximity chat? That's easy. We have a bunch of proximity chats set up in the server so that you at all times stay in your own proximity chat. And then when someone comes up to you and they want to talk to you and they're near you, they join your proximity chat. And that's it. It's the same as proximity chat. And thankfully, with the way that it works, it is instant. So you don't have to wait forever joining a PlayStation party or trying to get in to talk to somebody. Thankfully. And the great thing about Horizon Roleplay on PS5 is that it's versatile. You don't need to be somebody that has a multi-monitor PC, PS5, something set up. You don't got to worry about that. If you have just a phone in your console, it's good enough. There's also many ways to make money in our RP, like actual 5M style jobs with actual objectives and mini games in-game that you can do in order to, well, collect money so you can get paid in GTA and in RP. It's very awesome. We have a fully fleshed out police force as well, with SOPs, ranks, divisions, and literally the works. Everything you can imagine, as well as actual police outfits. It's really awesome. But that obviously, that's not the only thing. We do have fire and rescue, EMS, everything. Maybe you just want to be a regular civilian and work a 9 to 5 or start a gang and do some illegal stuff. Whatever the case may be, there is 100% something for everybody. It's just as good, if not usually better, than what you'll see on a 5M server. And hence why it's so popular. And if you have any more questions or concerns, leave them in the comments and I will happily answer them below. And that's going to be it. Also, before you guys go anywhere, YouTube released this new feature called hype. Basically what it means is at the comment section of a YouTube video, you can give a video hype. Make sure you give this video hype. It just boosts the video out to more awesome individuals like you. And that's going to be it for this video. I'll see y'all later. Have an awesome day and peace out.